After all that research, are you on the no-flight list now?
You know what? I hadn't thought about that. You know, I have flown since, you know, I've written it, and I always look to see if somebody has a, you know, the little deal that the guy had. Yeah. I always look. And my editor says that she will never read one of my books while on a flight again. Which, you know, I help that too. But years ago, when I first formed a relationship with Houston's FBI, and then it went on to DC, they did a complete, you know, security check on me, even with my fingerprints. So when I ask, what can I do with this body, or how do I make this bomb, or what's the caliber of this kind of gun, we know who that is, you know.
Well, how did you get your phone stamped writer?
I got a question real quick. Diann, how did you make that connection? Did you just call them up, the Houston FBI, be like, hey, I'm a writer. Can I come meet with somebody?
Yes. I had done it once before, a couple of times before, with the Border Patrol with a book prior to that. I had a friend who was in the Secret Service and got me into that one. But calling DC, especially if you're working with government or federal agencies, calling their main office and just saying, you know, I am this writer, and this is my website, and I want to make sure that I write with accuracy. And, you know, they want you to write with accuracy. Yeah. That was one thing the FBI said to me. We want movies and books to show us appropriately, accurately. And so they've always been willing to help me, and I've had a whole lot of fun. And I took their FBI Citizens Academy, and I know some of you have taken local police academies.
MurderCon.
Yep, yeah. There you go. Mm-hmm. And I've taken ATF. That was a whole lot of fun. It's always fun, you know, to do those ride-alongs, to do whatever's necessary, because then you're right there. I remember years ago riding alongside a Border Patrol agent in McAllen, Texas, and the insights into their lives. Have y'all found that out, that when you get real deep into those conversations and you find out what they like about their job, what they don't like, who their friends are, their faith, if they have faith, it's just rewarding, very, very satisfying.
How many different weapons have you tried to shoot?
Oh,
that's a good question.
I don't know, and I really have this. I get nervous with firearms because of the respect and fear and all of those kinds of things. But I will tell you, you know, at the firing range with the FBI, the funniest that almost would have been fun to video was me with the ATF shooting range when we went to fire the big guns, you know, the big repeaters and machine guns and sub this and all of that. But I've tried a lot of them, but I'm not real good at it. I'm better off at writing about them than I am trying to be the hero or the heroine. In fact, my heroine in this book that I'm finishing up now, due in September, is afraid of firearms. So I thought, yes. You know, no matter how many times we say we're not going to put a little bit of ourselves into a story, there's always little something that inches in.
Yeah.
So I did that. But I've got to say, with Heather in Airborne, she was gutsy. And I don't know, other than just downright getting mad and being stubborn and letting Chad know just who cut the cabbage, as we Southerners say. that part might have been a bit like me. I can be stubborn.
Okay, thanks, Diann. So Loretta, what is your question?
Okay, well, hello, Diann.
Hello, Loretta.
About the time I've read so many of your books, about the time I think you can't get any better, you just go
Oh.
way above and get better.
Oh,
So
thank you.
congratulations on your new books.
Thank you.
My question for you, which I know when I first started writing, I always wondered with these successful authors, what do they do during the day? How do they plan their schedule? I mean, when do you get up? When do you go to bed? When do you write? When do you have time? So just give us an idea of what the life of Diann Mills looks like in a day.
I'm always up before 5, and there was one day last week I was up at 3:45. I start the day with God to get my marching orders and prayer and exercise. I am known to prop my iPad up on the treadmill. So I start early, and I always have breakfast and a pot of coffee, black coffee, by the way. And as soon as I'm done with breakfast and cleaned up a bit there, I'm back at writing again. I write my best in the mornings. That's when I'm the freshest. And I seem to do the best job. And then in the afternoon, I'll work with on an editing project, which I only take one at a time, or a student that I mentor, and I only take one at a time because it's not fair to them and it's not fair to me. And then in between all of that I'm making sure that my social media is done. And I'm a firm believer that needs to be done in 30 minutes. Yes, I do check back a couple of times during the day to see if there's anything I need to address. But as far as filling up my schedulers, I think that takes about 30 minutes and I'm done and have that out of the way. Did you ever hear the joke about how is the writing life and a medium-sized pizza the same? Neither one will feed a family of 5, you know. But we're not in it to make money anyway. It's nice if we do, and it's nice if we can pay bills and things of that nature, but it is about touching lives, and I'm very, very serious about that. I think that we live in a dangerous and an unpredictable world, and I want to show there are people who are brave, men and women who are brave and who are real, who are trained to protect us. And in the course of a story, I want them to find a deeper relationship or a first-time relationship with God and with someone that sparks, some romance too. You can't fall in love with somebody in 2 weeks' time, which is often how some of my books go. But you can have a sincere like or a marriage that's falling apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
Love that. Yeah.
Thank you, Diann. We appreciate you being with us tonight and answering our questions and giving us insight in the life of Diann Mills. So Airborne and Where Tomorrow Leads ebooks are available online at your favorite retailers, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Chapters Indigo. I have to throw in a Canadian one there.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Get your copy today. Note that the paperback version of Airborne will be available in September. Thanks everyone for joining our Suspense Squad interview. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so very much.
Thanks, Diann.
Diann.
Right on.